And the U.S. is then going to turn into 36-year-old Kim Jong Un, who has a cardiovascular event at 36 years old and winds up dead, after clocking in at 390,000 pounds.
I mean, look, I'm not a big fan of that guy. In fact, although I really like the movie. I really like the movie The Interview, though. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I did.
That's a funny movie. But look, I mean, not to say anything, good about him, but if I was that guy, and I wasn't me, I was him, right? I mean, so because if I was in charge of North Korea, it'd be fantastic. I would abdicate. I mean, I would make it the free market capitalism. I mean, I might stay the monarch. I might decide to be a king just to make sure that we didn't have democracy one day that screwed up all the freedom that I was about to create. But I would have a constitution that severely limited the power of my children and grandchildren so that they would rule the state, but we would have no income taxes, minimal regulation. I mean, I would have a free market Austrian paradise in North Korea if it was me, right? But let's just say I wasn't me. I was the same, asshole that this guy is. You would think this guy is living a fantastic life while his people are suffering, and that's what happens in a communism, right? Yeah, you still have rich people, except it's the people that have power, not the people who do the most to help everybody. But if I was this guy, right, living the life that he's living. I mean, you see some of the girls that this guy hangs out with. I mean, this guy had so much to live for. I would stay as healthy as I possibly could because I would want to enjoy the spoils of that, right? I would want to live in that luxury. I would want to enjoy that standard of living for as long as I possibly could. I wouldn't sacrifice it just to be a fat slob. I mean, how much enjoyment could he have possibly got out of all those Twinkies he was eating or whatever he was eating? I mean, if I looked like that, if I was that heavy, I mean, he's got all these beautiful women. I couldn't even look at myself while I was with those women. You look down on yourself and you see that you're that overweight. I mean, you got to do something about it. How could that guy, with all that going for him, all that to live for, he couldn't exercise and die?
All you got to do is stay in shape. That's it.
He could have had a full-time nutritionist, a full-time trainer. He could have had somebody cooking him delicious, healthy meals constantly. There is no reason that this guy was in that kind of shape. I mean, with all that, I can see a guy who's poor. He's got nothing going for him. He's having a tough life. All right, all I can enjoy is some food.
Right,
I don't care if I die young because I got nothing to live for anyway. But this guy had so much to live for. He was enjoying all the wealth that he could squeeze out of his people, right? Because he was living off the backs, literally, of an entire nation that he got to exploit, right? And yet he was dumb enough to be that overweight and that out of shape.
Yeah, unlimited money, unlimited power, unlimited resources, unlimited women. And unfortunately for him, unlimited cigars and cigarettes. They said a couple of years ago when he disappeared for a while that he has an addiction to cheese. He had the gout or something.
Well, the question is, I don't know, and we don't even know what actually happened to this guy. But the scary part is maybe the guy that replaced him. Yeah, but whoever replaces him could be even worse. So who knows?
Well, I think it's his sister, this Kim Yo. Did you see the photo?
Yeah, I read about her. I mean, they're saying that she's that maybe he was the nice one in the family.